This is Jenny Bell from Clarington, Ohio, and I'm listening to Barbecue Central.
Happy to have you aboard here for the really big barbecue show.
Boing.
We cook because we have to, and we grill because we want to.
Hit me.
Fine, how's it going?
You have a great show. I'm a big fan.
Boing.
So what seems to be the problem here? This man looks like he's dead, and he's in the crackle. Charbono! It's all about the charbono, dude.
Succulent fish. What?
He ate 54 wieners.
Oh, listen, Lavernius, shut your face.
I'm shaking like a dog shit peach seeds.
We have top men working on it right now. Top men.
All right, just like that, we are into the second hour. Welcome aboard. You found the Barbecue Central show. We do it live here every Tuesday. It's exciting. We talk about live fire stuff. Dennis Busso emailing in. Here's one for Meathead. I think watermelon is the best grilled fruit. Prove me wrong. Oh, Dennis. Colorado embedded correspondent coming strong. By the way, that does look pretty good. Can I show this? I don't know. Can I? Yeah, I think I can. There you go. Look at that grilled watermelon. It's also with the chat roll. I mean, it's a little blurry, Dennis. Very nice. Gerald Cates, we are doing it live, of course. This is how we do it.
We'll do it live.
That's right. We do it live.
Do it live!
I wrote it.
I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Absolutely. I detest watermelon to the highest order. I have no interest in it. It is gross and disgusting. Having it grilled isn't going to make it potentially even taste one remote second better to me. It is highly disgusting. It is. I hate it. Watermelon is the devil's candy. I don't have any interest in it. Not grilled, not smoked. I almost bought jackfruit, and I got scared that it might even remotely resemble watermelon, so I didn't buy it. And jackfruit, I think that's what the vegan brisket was, of course, was that a year or two ago? Everybody was talking about, maybe that was only a year ago. People were talking about jackfruit taking over the barbecue world. But I don't want any of that. No watermelon, no grilled watermelon, nothing. Don't commit my throat on that. I don't even care. You can't convince me that it's good because it's not good. Watermelon. Take your watermelon, grill it, and eat it all you want. More for you. Good for you. Still to come on this show, Sam the cooking guy. That's right. Third Tuesday, filling in as he moved out of the first Tuesday line. That's all right. Don't forget you can follow me socially at BBQ Central Show on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snappy Snaps, /BBQ Central Show on Facebook. Coming up on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less this Friday, episode 138, taking you back to August 19th, 2014. And are we keeping with the competition roundtable motif? Indeed, we are. John Solberg is really hit his groove here as he regales us with all of the meats of competition and the competition roundtables. This Friday, you will get your pork butt version of the competition roundtable. Darren Worth from Iowa's own Smoky D's sits in on this panel. David Qualls, pitmaster of the American Dream barbecue team, also sits in on this panel. And how about we mix in one of the most premier and has been premier Florida barbecue teams and does well in KCBS when he decides to do KCBS. Matt Barber of Hot Washulas That rounds out your competition pork butt roundtable. Back in 2014, some of the top pork cooks 6 years ago. Also, let me remind you, if there's a segment or a guest that you have had an extra great want to hear, I need to hear that again, run it back, find something else by this person, send that in an email request over to John Solberg, executive producer of that show, and he will do his best to meet your expectation. John, it's Jon at thebbqcentralshow.com. That's Jon, John at thebbqcentralshow.com. Also, make sure that you subscribe to this podcast in order to get the Best Moments show. Also, you'll get hour number 1 on Wednesdays and hour number 2 on Thursdays. And yes, I have the comments up just scrolling through as you're writing them in. So if you want to say, oh, that's me, throw up a comment on Facebook. It will make it up there in rotation. Don't worry about that. Lance Owen has said the jackfruit is 180 from watermelon. All right, well, maybe I'll go back to Heinen's and give it a whirl. Who knows? Email from a listener. Hey, Greg, love the show. Listen all the time. First time email. Listening to the Terrell Miller segment has me screaming at my phone. So she can totally get it, how the SCA cooks and the skill and talent it takes to hit a perfect medium mark, get those just right, not too dark, not too light grill marks that it takes. That skill. How in the hell is it not the same for chicken, ribs, pork, or brisket? Any average pitmaster can put chicken on a smoker and cook it for 4 hours. Yeah, it's done. Who the hell is cooking chicken for 4 hours? It's not done. It's beat at 4 hours. Anyway, any average pitmaster could put on ribs for 6 hours and they're fall off the bone good. Any average pitmaster could put on a pork butt, smoke it for 12 plus hours, and it turns into barbecue something. Brisket, please. I'm not even going there. So please, someone tell me how that's different. Timing chicken for the perfect doneness, so it's juicy and great texture. Ribs that are perfect bite without coming completely off the bone. Pork that still has moisture and texture, not barbecue mush. Brisket, yeah, we all know. He who masters the brisket is the barbecue pitmaster. But if you take 30 minutes of prep work and cook an SCA steak and hit medium doneness, that's skill. I'm screaming into my radio. Have zero beef against steak guys. They're all grilling masters and amazing cooks. Most of those masters are pit masters as well. Numerous champions, great people, great organization. But this ideology is exactly what's wrong with the judging process. Just my 2 cents, worth about as much as well. I'm Jason, pitmaster with Keepin' It Smokin' Barbecue Competition Team out of Florida, and I compete in the FBA and KCBS. Look at you, Jason. Thanks for writing in. You know, I did listen back to the Terrell Miller segment, and as much as I enjoyed it live, I really enjoyed it listening back because my full attention can be on the interview at that point. As you can see from the second shot here, I have many things going on, so while I don't want to sit here and say that I'm not always paying attention, you know, I'm not always paying attention to the highest levels. Sometimes things get past me. Now, I do remember Terrell saying that her preference is fall off the bone ribs at home. I don't recall her saying that or making a reference to how the meat is being cooked or what the expectation of the meat being cooked at a KCBS contest is not as skillful as hitting medium steak temperature at an SCA event. I don't recall her hearing that. I recalled her hearing that she knows why you need to have that slight tug or, you know, bite, and wherever you bite, the meat comes off, but everything else stays on the bone. I think she gets that. I think she merely was stating that at home and that the general consuming public is more trained on, let's call it meat mush, or a highly overcooked rib, or that a falling off the bone rib somehow signifies that is the pinnacle of barbecue rib success. I'm not necessarily a subscriber to that. I would rather have a little more texture or a little more bite on the rib. However, I don't want it to be undercooked to the point where it's also now like a tough pork chop. I want it more aligned to the KCBS. It's tender enough to go in, but there is still some texture in the meat. Now, the ladies that I live with fall off the bone all day long. If you open up that foil pack and all of the bones have fallen out of the back of the rack, they're perfectly okay with that. I don't have to cut them, pull the bones out, make my own McRib sandwich. That's fine. Do it the way you want to do it. Gerald Kate says, my takeaway from the Terrell's segment was that judging has little to do with the best tasting product. Yeah, right. Hopefully, Sam the Cooking Guy is coming up. Oh, I can't wait to see. That's it? To put sound insulation on the top, $600? That's it? I think that guy's got himself a deal. I got $600. All right, once again, Sam the Cooking Guy coming up out of the break. I'll turn the comments off as we get into that, too, so just stand by. Established in 1882, Southside Market and Barbecue is the oldest joint in Texas, owned and operated by the same family for 3 generations. Offering premium Central Texas barbecue products, slow smoked over real wood, shipping, distributing, manufacturing sausages for companies across the U.S., from food trucks to multi-chain restaurants. Southside Sausage could be on your menu as well. All meats are processed in that on-site USDA-inspected facility, a trusted partner with a focus on quality and authenticity. Wholesale options are available, shipping nationwide via the FedEx, food service distribution via Cisco, U.S. Foods, and Martin Foods. Co-packaging capable from research and development to package completion. They can follow your recipe or help you develop something brand new from scratch. Private label opportunities are also available. That's what Steve from Lion Energy was talking about. That's how they got into it. Private labeling, building it for other folks, and they are selling it under their name. Visit SouthsideMarket.com for all the info as you are at SouthsideMarket.com getting the info, and then also chucking that cart full of sausage slammers and hot guts and you name it as you're checking out. Use promo code BBQ Central, all one word, lowercase, BBQ Central, BBQ CENTRAL. Get 10% off your entire online order when you use promo code BBQ Central. And it will work the very first time and the 700th time. It's not just an entry in 10% off. It's just 10% off no matter what. Give it to all your friends. Give it to all your neighbors. Tell them to get all the sausages. If they like jalapeno cheddar sausage, Southside has some of the best. You got to get it. BBQ Central is the promo code. 10% off is your savings at SouthsideMarket.com. You'll thank me later. We're back with Sam the Cooking Guy right after this. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Monthly visits from a killer hog, a cooking guy, a man named Meathead, the author of Barbecue Bible, a grill girl, a bristly barbecue journalist, and the malfeasance of the barbecue world known as the embedded correspondents. Only found right here on the Barbecue Central Show.
All right, welcome back. This portion of the show being brought to you by Pit Barrel Cooker, the most unbelievable outdoor cooking device on the planet, currently available in 2 sizes with a host of accessories. Whether you're a beginner or professional, definitely a cooker you want to add to the arsenal, visit pitbarrelcooker.com to tell them that the Barbecue Central Show has sent you. Of course you're going to tell them that. My next guest, blowing it all up on the YouTubes with over 2 million subscribers. In fact, 2.13 million at my last check. And people are eagerly watching those cooking videos, doing cooking classes from time to time, not right now. Written a number of books. He's got another one coming out here semi-shortly, The Emmys, Too Many to Number. We welcome back to the show, Sam, the cooking guy. Sam, what's up?
How are you, my friend?
I am absolutely fabulous. Sam, appreciate it. Have you seen the cut shot of both me ahead and then the entire setup that you told me to do? Like a couple months ago? Have you seen that? No?
Can I see?
Yes. Hold on. I'm going to take you out of the picture here, but this way
I'm okay to be out of the picture.
Look at this. What do you think? Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. There you are. No. Oh, I just shut your sound off. Hold on. I got to find you. There we go. So what do you think about that?
I think it's long overdue.
Yeah?
I have always been personally fascinated how your shit works. And I'm quite certain I'm not the only guy. I know there's people out there that have wondered. And they may or may not understand the green screen that you sometimes refer to. But it's nice to see exactly
the vast landscape of screens.
Look at that. That's impressive.
3 screens, the thing up here. Oh, my. I mean, it's like a whole situation going on. You wouldn't believe it. Well, actually, you would believe it because now you can see it.
And by the way, you know, what might be lost on some people is the fact that you operate.
Damn it! I blew it. Damn it!
That happened. Wait, what people don't appreciate, buddy, is that you operate this all yourself.
Yes.
Like one of the people we listen to, Howard Stern, that operates his own board. He pushes all his own buttons. You push all your own buttons, the clapping, the buzzer, the stuff on screen, all of that stuff is you having to think, ask questions, work the business, think a few steps ahead. I'm impressed. I really am. I could not do that.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. So, if you don't mind, please sit back just for a moment as I regale you with thanks and praise. First, the mention of me and this humble show on your YouTube channel show last week. Totally incredible. Also, lest anyone think that I don't realize what kind of value that space has, those people are completely wrong. I get it. Like a impromptu mention on your show is absolutely ridiculous. Unbelievable. So getting a mention like that is something that I'm sure other companies would pay wildly through the nose. So to get something like that, as I'm watching the video, because I'm a fan first, was incredible. Yeah. A pinnacle moment for me, honestly, as I say that, which leads me to list. Might I just take a second to publicly say how much I appreciate you as a person? As I have said on this show before, we have never met in person. You've said it before. Solely online, text, phone call relations, but the kindness you have shown to me, the conversations we've shared, the coaching, the mentoring you have given to me, plenty of stuff I won't go into in this space. But I would be remiss if I didn't take an opportunity to say that I'm truly grateful for how our relationship has grown over the years, the last 10 years or so. Really, you're like one of the nicest people out there. So, outside...
Now you're hurting my reputation.
No, not at all. Outside of a few embedded correspondents and thousands of loyal Centralites, I don't really keep too many friends, Sam, because I'm glad you're one of them. So thank you very much. I just wanted to say that.
You're welcome. And isn't it? So here's what's important in what you said. I consider you a very good friend. If I had to list who my very good friends were, I would list you, and yet we've never met.
Right. Not in person.
You know, you graduate high school, and then you go back to a reunion 5, 10, 15, 20 years later, whatever it is. And you run into people, and inevitably, you end up saying, after a couple of minutes, it's like I never left. It's like we're all still kind of together. We picked up right where we left off. It's sort of that for me with you, except there was no high school.
Right. There was never any precursor to this relationship.
No. And one day, I promise you, We will hug it out, bitch.
Oh, we're going to hug it out. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Now, by the way, look what I got into.
You're going to cook for me on... Yeah, go ahead.
Look what I got into business-wise here. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Taking a page out of the Sam the Cooking Guy notebook. Here it is.
Oh.
I blew it earlier.
I just
but,
saw this. That was the premature exposing of the
yes.
picture.
Yeah, so a custom Gerber, one of the most prolific names in the knife industry, as we know. I
am confused by not just a blunt end, but a square end.
So
it's a new style, is it?
This is a cleaver pocket knife. So as I am out, I'm sure it would function great for me slashing folks if I needed to under self-defense only. However, if I was out camping, like you were out at Paso Robles or wherever the hell you were last night, what if you forgot a knife and you were cooking steak? I can whip out my Greg Rempe Signature Series Edition knife and cut everybody's steak for them, or trim a brisket, or pork butt, or ribs. Take the membrane off of rib. I mean, are you knife carry guy?
I'm not.
Really?
What I live in the city. What do I need a knife for?
So do I. I live in Cleveland. Wait,
well,
hold on. Oh, come on.
That's
I knew that
the
was
reason.
I led you right in.
That was too easy.
No doubt.
Too easy.
Here's what I'm telling you. You carry a knife. I'm going to send you a knife. And you start carrying it. And I'm telling you, you will be surprised how many times a day you will reach for it and use it. It will fit into 20 different things that you did today. You could have been more efficient, or you could have used this pocket knife. I'm telling you, they are fantastic.
I will tell you this. I have heard virtually the exact same words before from another friend that carries a knife.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I'm a knife guy.
And it's not I never put it in my pocket thinking that today is the day that the chips are down and I'm going to have to stab somebody in the neck. I mean, do I have it there? Yes. But
in case. But wait, are you an in the pocket guy, or do you wear it?
No, it's in the pocket. It has let me go back. See on the one at the bottom, it's got that black clip. So it clips into the pant pocket. And that's how I wear it. It's not out. Now, it's not like I have a gun on the side of my hip in a holster. This is
Show me it right now.
Well, I don't have it on me right now because I'm doing the show.
Well, I thought you wore it.
Yeah, but if I was any other time, but when I get home and I'm in for the evening, if I was gonna go out from the show, go out, and I put on my my outside shorts, then immediately the knife goes right in. It's part and parcel.
How about this?
Yes. How about
this? You come home.
Yes.
You've got the knife on.
Yes.
You put your shorts on. It's now home, Greg. No knife. Yes. Or knife. Knife? In your shorts. Knife, no knife.
If I have my nighttime jammy shorts on, no knife. Any other short or pants, always knife.
Okay, so now your wife says, honey, the Joneses are going over to Bucky's Steakhouse.
Yes.
And said, would we like to go and have dinner with them?
Yes.
You go, would love to. Love the Joneses.
Can't wait.
You can't wear your shorts. You go put on a pair of pants and a decent shirt.
Yes.
It's a nice Cleveland Steakhouse.
Yep.
You go back upstairs. You put on the pants. You put on the shirt. Does the knife go in the pocket?
100%.
No kidding.
I have worn that knife as I am dressed up in 3-piece suits. Because, again, it's not hanging off of my person. It's in the pocket. So really all you see, even if you're looking for it, is just like a metal piece sticking from the outside of the pocket, and it secures the knife on the inside. It could be a pen. It could be a key holster. I mean, it could be any number of things. And again, it's merely for utilitarian purposes, not for protection.
I understand that. Yeah. I realize. No, I realize.
Because I also have a concealed carry weapons permit for a gun. When I carry that, that is not utilitarian. That's for me to shoot somebody with if my life is in danger. There's only one purpose for that gun.
And how often is that with you?
Every day.
The gun?
Yes. It's called the
Come on now.
concealed carry permit. I am carrying all the time.
I understand the concept.
Yes. Well, I mean, why have the concealed carry permit if you're not going to wear it?
For the time you might be going to a questionable location. I don't know. I can't fathom any time when I would want a gun.
Never?
No. I'm not a gun guy.
All right, that's fine. You don't have to be a gun guy. But
see how many times I cut myself cooking? There's only one thing that's going to happen if I'm carrying a gun.
You're going to shoot yourself in the foot.
I'm going to shoot my nuts off by accident.
No. Yeah. You don't want that.
Or my nuts.
Yeah, shoot yourself in the foot, not the nuts.
Smart enough not to carry.
Yeah, I say if you're gonna get a concealed carry permit, then obviously I do I spend time at the range. I'm proficient. I'm not multiple gun guy. I have one gun that I will carry and that I'm proficient with.
Is it locked up right now?
Yes. I don't have it on me right now. It's locked in my safe. No. What?
Okay, good.
No, I mean, it's locked in my safe. But, I'm not, the gun is loaded, right? I mean, it's got the 7 in the magazine. It's got 1 in the throat.
No,
8
I get
total.
it. You're not
I'm
playing
ready to
games.
No.
What kind is it?
It's a Springfield
Is it
Armory.
Glock?
No, it's a Springfield Armory XDS 45 ACP. So I'm throwing big brass downrange. And I
suddenly are way more of a man than I ever imagined.
Yes, thank God. So I only wish somebody else would say that lives in my house. Now, keeping within the man subject, believe it or not, we jockeyed you and Robyn the Grill Girl around because of your normal Tuesdays because you celebrated 35 years of wedded bliss. Look at you. Actually, my parents are going to be celebrating 50 years next month, if you can believe it.
That's a long time.
What's the biggest?
What's
the biggest secret to successful marriage for Sam and Kelly?
We're friends, really are. I mean, clearly, I love my wife, but we're definitely buddies. We're friends. We make each other laugh a lot. But I learned from my own brother years ago. On my wedding day, his advice to me was, look, when it comes to deciding things, discussing things, if it means more to her than it does to you, then don't argue about it. Here's an example. Let's say we're rearranging furniture. If I don't have a particularly strong opinion about where the sofa should go, then don't argue about it.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of guys do that. Come on, why are you putting it over there? And that just leads to a fight. So if it's not a big deal to me, I don't argue about it. I don't fight about it. Kelly does the exact same thing. And honestly, I get more of my side of winning of those things, if you can call it winning, because I don't ask for stuff very often. I don't argue back and never go to bed angry. That, honestly, may be the most important thing. Going to bed angry only does one thing. It means you wake up angry, and then that continues another day. If you've not resolved it at bedtime, you better. Because if it goes into the next day, it now can go way longer. And that's where problems come from.
Where are you at right now?
I'm in my restaurant, Gray's.
Look at this. Love that background, by the way. Can you give us a quick twirl around?
Of course. So this wall, it was just going to be a big wall. It's different now because you can't really come in the restaurant. We can only serve outside. But this is a bar rail. People have to sit.
Yep.
These are not the right chairs here, but people would sit here. And then there's this big wall that we needed to do something with. So we decided to paint it with a slogan that I had on one of my very first T-shirts. Not a chef, I only play one on TV. Now, if we go over here, now you can get a look at the whole place.
Yeah, nice. That's a nice space.
It's a good size. Nice size inside.
Yeah. Comfy. Feels good. Looks good.
So now the chairs and shit are messed up over here. It's not supposed to be like this. But this area here is kind of meant to be sort of like my living room at home. Comfortable, cozy, even a wall with family pictures and stuff. Dogs, Kelly up there, that kind of stuff.
Got the kitchen
And
there.
Here's where the magic happens. Here, watch.
Oh my God.
Just
We're
guys.
going in.
Hey, everybody, say hello.
You're on the Barbecue Central show, everybody. Wow. Oh, there's that
Look at this
cutting
beautiful
machine. I
machine.
love that thing. Oh my God, I love that.
Here's the
Wow. Look at
it's
that.
the globe.
Wow. And it's hand crank, right?
Hand crank, yeah.
Wow.
Because I'll go back. Because if it was electric, the heat would almost melt the prosciutto, and you can't have that.
No.
So it's hand cut. The crank, old school, but it's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best. Super thin, gorgeous slices come off of that.
Sam, the cooking guy, is talking to me here on the Barbecue Central show. TheCookingGuy.com is website. Sam, I saw you use the Traeger yesterday for the Lollipop Chicken Show. So great to see you giving that cooker some work. But you mentioned something within the show that I found to be interesting.
What?
People forgot how convenient, and I quote, people forget how convenient and useful a toaster oven is. To be honest,
oh my God,
I scoff at the toaster oven, but maybe I shouldn't after hearing you saying that you shouldn't be so down on it or that people forget about it. What's so good about a toaster oven?
It's an oven that takes up that much space, heats up way less, heats up way faster, and it's amazing. I said this, but I'll say this now for your audience. UCSD, University of California, San Diego campus.
Yeah,
it's a great college here.
My cousin went there.
Asked me to come. Oh, is your cousin better off for it?
Of course. He's like a master artist. They have a great pottery program. He got his master's there.
Amazing. Everything there is great. The UC system is very good. Hey, they asked me to come speak there about a year ago. And they wanted me to cook something. And I go, look, I'm going to be like on a stage talking to an audience. Cooking is, I mean, I know, but anything I do, they're like, can you cook? Can you cook? And I didn't want to do anything. It was going to take me out of my space of talking and answering questions. So I tried to think about what could make sense. And I thought I'll come up with something that the university students can cook in their dorm rooms. So I thought, okay, toaster oven's perfect because they got those. What can I put in it? What I put in it was about a $40 bone-in ribeye that was like this thick.
Really?
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Little oil, lots of kosher salt, pepper, garlic powder in the toaster oven. And an hour later, near the end of my talk, I took it out, I cut it. It was reverse seared it. It was so beautiful, you couldn't believe it. You would never expect that steakhouse ready looking to have come out of this thing.
So why am I pissing all over a toaster oven? Was there a time 10 or 15 years ago that they weren't great or they were just big toasters?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no.
You have a toaster probably, right?
Yes.
A 2-slot or 4-slot toaster.
Yes.
I don't think much beats a toaster for toast. But a toaster oven, you want to melt some cheese on something simply, the toaster oven's the best way to do it. What you looking at there?
Me?
Who's standing there talking to? What are you turning off?
What are you talking
about? What are you looking at?
Well, you know,
on that screen.
Oh, my God. I'll tell you.
Tell me what you look at.
Right here is my, well, you can't see that because it's tilted, but this is my clock, so I can see, where my segments are.
Oh.
I
got it. Okay.
Remember, see all of this that I'm looking at while I'm also holding a conversation?
Okay, but when as you were looking at me, look at me, okay? It looked like you were looking 45 degrees to the side, as opposed to, I don't know what that might, 30 at your screen.
Are you
looked like your wife had come in and was yelling at you.
Oh, no. Are you cover the grill guy?
Yeah. Like with one of those things?
Like with a grill cover. Like if you have multiple grills, do you cover them? Did you hear the meathead argument that I got in with him?
No.
Listen to this.
I have never put a cover on my Macs. I've had one for years. Never had an issue with rust.
Where do you keep
it's
it?
Just outdoors in Chicago.
Not covered?
Uncovered. Completely. I don't cover
what the hell? I'm coming to get that thing. You're an abuser.
Any of my smokers.
You're an abuser.
Any of my
How dare you?
I just am too effing lazy. Plus, they should be able to take it. They should be able to take it. Plus,
too lazy. It takes 1 second.
When I'm done cooking, my grill is hot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stand there and wait for it to cool off. And put
you don't have to. You got dishes to do. You got pie to eat. How long do you think that thing is going to stay hot? You think it's going to stay hot for an hour? It's not an offset cooker that's going to stay hot for hours.
I've already passed out.
Oh, my God. If you're going to invest, how much is this cooker for the retail? $3,000. You're not going to take 5 minutes to put on a cover from the elements? I mean, come on.
I have left my Mac too short uncovered. I don't even have a cover for it.
Wow.
For 7 years now, not a spot of rust on it.
What do you think about that? Is he crazy or what?
Trying to think of what I have.
You have the Traeger Timberline 1300, right? Or 850? 850. All right. I have the same one. No cover?
No cover.
Wow.
No.
And you have that...
I have a Kamado.
The greeny thing.
No
right?
cover.
Right.
No.
You don't have a cover on the gas grill because it's covered under... Like you have a roof over it, kind of.
Yeah. I have an Evo on a cart.
Yeah. But that's
brand new.
That's got a thing on it, though. You have a cover for that.
Yes, but I covered that up.
Yeah.
Because that's covered all the way to the ground. Because that's brand new, and we're going to do something with that. I don't know what yet.
Ooh.
No, don't get excited. It's not coming to Cleveland.
Nothing ever comes to Cleveland.
But you know the Santa Maria. You know the Santa Maria grill that I keep covered, but I have to like a giant tarp, and then I have to string around it because that's just bare metal. It's that can get effed up.
You could get
probably won't, but
wow,
rust.
Now, is it because you just live in a nice weather climate, so you're not compelled to keep it covered? If you lived in an area where there was a real brutal winter, do you think you might be more encouraged to cover the grills?
I think I might. If I lived in Chicago with Meathead, I might. I have an uni. You know what the uni pizza is?
Yes, of course.
I have a new uni. Do you?
Yeah, of course.
I do an impression of the guy.
Oh, yes, please.
If I can do it now.
Wait a second.
I'm not
Barbecue Central Show.
You're not going to do it? I was running the bumper and everything. Are you going to do it?
I'll do it. Okay,
hold on.
Good, I'll do it.
Barbecue Central Show exclusive news update.
All right, here at the breaking news desk in Cleveland, Ohio. We throw it out to San Diego, California, where we find an impression of the uni owner.
This is uni. Well, wait, I need more than that. What am I going to say?
That was the worst impression I've ever heard.
No. Okay. This is uni. We've worked on this 15 years to make it the most efficient pizza oven that there has ever been. It's actually not bad.
I like it.
So I've got it. It's about 3 months old. It's sitting on my deck.
Yeah.
And I don't have a cover for it. I walk out a week ago, and I'm looking at it, and now it's starting to get marks on it.
What does that mean?
I ordered a cover right away.
Marks?
I don't know.
Like discolored?
We have morning mist and dampness.
Morning
dew. And it's starting to make marks on the top of it, and I don't like that. So I ordered a cover.
All right. See, so you are a cover guy.
For that. I don't know why.
All right.
The other stuff I don't really give a shit about.
Well, maybe if the other stuff looked discolored or that it was getting affected by dew, you would cover it up. I would imagine.
Perhaps.
That would probably follow suit. All right, Sam, let me stand you by here for just one moment as I talk about our friend, Sterling Ball from Big Poppa Smoker. Let me kick it over there. The one-stop online shop for all things barbecue and grilling. 13 perfectly balanced flavors that transform ordinary meals into extraordinary. You got flavors like Sweet Money, Cattle Prod, Cash Cow, Double Secret Steak, Desert Gold, the jalapeno line, Little Louis seasoned salt. The list goes on. They also own Granny's barbecue sauce. If you're looking for new go-to sauce that will please everybody, Granny's traditional yet powerful flavor will remind us why we fell in love with barbecue in the first place. Find Granny's barbecue sauce and other top-rated sauces at BigPoppaSmokers.com. Aside from their premium selection of rubs and sauces, Big Poppa Smokers offering the very best pellet charcoal and wood cookers on the market today. If you're looking for a versatile smoker that's easy to use, check out the Mac 2-Star General Pellet Cooker. They have a new version out. Meathead reviewed it. Big Poppa's is the exclusive Mac dealer, and they even offer special packages. If you're not a fan of pellet smokers, fine. Take a look at the Old Hickory Ace BP, the only charcoal cooker that Big Poppa trusts on his competition trailer. Not sure of what grill you need? Call them. 877-828-0727. Talk about what you need. Talk about what you're wanting, all this stuff. And they will help you out. Make sure that you're outfitted with the cooker that will fit your needs the best. The website, BigPoppaSmokers.com. That's BIGPOPPA Smokers.com. We also congratulate Sterling Ball on a top 9 finish in Kanab, Utah this past weekend at the barbecue competition. We should also congratulate embedded correspondent Rusty Monson from... oh my God, what's the team name? Salt City Barbecue, 3rd overall. Good job, Rusty. We'll recap that next week in the embedded correspondence, maybe. BigPoppaSmokers.com is where you need to go, and we'll be back with more Sam the Cooking Guy right after this. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Celebrating over 10 years of prolific and unparalleled live fire barbecue and grilling talk. And yes, it's still being done from Cleveland, Ohio. You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
All right, welcome back. This portion of the show being brought to you by Smithfield. Some of the best pork out there right now. Pitmasters like Chris Lilly, Darren Worth, Ernest Cervantes, and Childs Cridlin use it. It's got mouth-watering flavor, no artificial ingredients. A trusted choice of World Championship Pitmasters for use at competitions and at home. Smithfield.com is the website. Let me, what did I do with your shot here? There we go. Here we go. Here's Lance.
What is going on there?
Oh, there's plenty of stuff going on here. Lance Owen is weighing in. Grill cover holds moisture, creating rust. Never, never, never cover any of my grills ever. Oh, Sam, just in case you were wondering, Lance Owen lives in Hawaii. Shut up, Lance. With your paradise.
Shut up, Lance.
With his
Leave him alone.
He lives in.
I like his advice.
He lives in a tropical paradise. I mean, of course you don't have to cover any grills. You don't even have to wear clothes in Hawaii. No, it's magical.
Listen. Yeah. Well, it is magical, but right. As Lance would tell you if he could.
Yes.
They get plenty of moisture over there, my friend.
Yes. Well, they're surrounded by Great Lakes.
It's a freaking island. There's water.
There's many islands, yes. I believe
they have monsoon-type rains at times.
He's from Kona, where they make the coffee.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Doesn't matter. An amazing weed, let me add. Here's what's interesting to know. If you don't cover your stuff up, certain things... like the Kamado grills.
Yes.
The lid on top that you open to let smoke out, right? The damper thing.
Yeah.
If you're not going to cover it with the thing, you got to make sure that's shut. Because if it rains, then you're in for trouble.
Oh.
Then you're going to have rain going in and getting all of your ash, any leftover charcoal wet and gross. So at least cover it up.
Cover the chimney. Or close the chimney. Yeah. Close the bottom, close
whatever.
The top. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Where did I leave off with you, Sam? Saw the so you made the what the hell was it? The reconstruction of a Taco Bell burrito or some shit.
Yes, the 5-layer Taco Bell burrito.
What I find most interesting about that show is refried beans. Now, it will come as no surprise, Sam, that my breadth of knowledge in Mexican cuisine is, in many eyes, especially as you get western part of the country, is lackluster. However, I'm trying to refine the palate and become more authentic, whatever the hell that means. And you made your own refried beans. I've only ever had them out of the old El Paso can, and it's thick like a spackle.
Which is completely acceptable.
Oh, that's fine.
But, we it's absolutely fine. I have in my pantry at all times at least a couple cans of refrieds, always.
Really?
For me, yeah.
That would seem like sacrilege to me for some reason. I don't know why.
No. Sometimes you like to make it. And they're not difficult to make. You saw what I did.
Yeah, how do you? So tell everybody how you did, because they look magical.
The hard way to make refried beans is start with dried pinto beans, soak them overnight, and then go from the draining them, putting them in a pot with some garlic and onion and mashing them up and adding spices. Or you take 2 cans or a can of pinto beans that are already softened, drain the water, put them in a pot, and start to mash them. I mean, I put a little onion in the pot first and garlic, let that saute a bit. Maybe not traditional, but then I add the beans, and then I add the cumin and garlic powder and chili powder and oregano, and I start to mash all that up, and then add some of the bean juice that was in the can back in till it gets to the consistency that you like. But refried beans with tortilla chips and an over easy egg or 3. One of the greatest joys in my breakfast life.
Really?
And they're legumes. They're generally pretty healthy for you. I'm not making mine with lard, which is the traditional way to do it. If you had some bacon grease you wanted to throw in, they'd be incredible. If you wanted to put in some crispy bacon, they'd be incredible. They're just really good.
So aside from
one of my favorite things in a mix.
I was going to say, aside from the eggs, like what else, and Mexican dishes, what else do you use them for?
All manner of taco, a layer of those. And to recreate that Taco Bell double-decker taco, the soft tortilla on the bottom, then a layer of refried beans, and then one of those crispy tortillas, taco shells that looks like this, nestled in that, and then the ground beef or chicken or lobster or pork or whatever you want, then tomato and lettuce, all that nonsense, and onion and cilantro, that in there. But when you fold that up and you've got the soft layer on the outside, then the refried beans and the crispy layer, it's freaking heaven, man. It's heaven. I don't think Taco Bell still does that, but it's one of the things you have to make. And see, maybe it's because I live here. From where I'm sitting right here, I could be at the Mexican border in 20 minutes. And in 22 minutes, I'd be in the land of the best Mexican food in the world.
Where's that?
It's called Mexico.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was a specific city. I got the Mexico part.
Yeah, well, Tijuana is literally on the other side of the border.
Huh. And Tijuana has great Mexican food.
Yeah, Tijuana has incredible Mexican.
Incredible.
Incredible. It's a small town. I mean, it's not that small, but the food scene there is great at every level. Every level, from the tortilla guys, the taco guys, the little carts, food halls, to sophisticated dining. Some great work being done down there. Great work. But I love refried beans. You should try them sometime. They're do you like refried beans?
Yes, I love them.
Do they come on the side of your chori pollo?
Yes. Yes, beans and rice. Uh-oh.
Hang on one second.
Here we go.
Are you a Mexican food fan? Yeah. You ever heard of something called chori pollo? So, how long do you live here? How old are you?
26.
26-year-old man right behind me. Here, let's look at him.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hey.
Never heard of it.
He's never lived life yet. He's never lived life then.
Here. 26 years he's lived here. Never heard of Troy. Bill. Let's ask another guy.
All right.
I'm not making this stuff up.
Okay. Well, we're going to do this?
Bill,
all right.
You ever heard of something called chori pollo? No. Mexican food? Nope, Bill. Hoyle's chicken.
Yeah, we know how to
Chori
speak
is
Mexican,
some
Bill. Okay.
Abomination of chorizo. Yeah, it's a weird. They have it in Cleveland. Apparently.
Everybody,
and Minnesota.
Everybody that's in instant chat right now. Have you ever had or seen chori pollo? I will throw up the rolling comments here. So tell us that. It might take a second to catch up here, but let's go ahead and
I
see.
understand.
All right, so
we need more than a happy face.
Weigh in on the Facebook chat if you've ever had chori pollo.
If you
all right.
Amazing weed.
Hold on.
He's talking about Conan.
Yes,
You're going back a couple of minutes.
I know. It's going to catch up here in just a second.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Yeah. All right. Daniel Rodriguez. Now,
Never.
In fairness, he's in your neck of the woods. He's like a SoCal guy.
Well, why should somebody in Southern California have an opinion about Mexican food?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we should. Negative. There you go. There's 2 no's. Nope. Negative.
Oh, dear.
Flying in fast now. And I don't think they're just defending me.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, they shouldn't because it's my friggin' show.
I think what they're saying rightly is that I'm waiting for a yes.
Oh, I think we're going to be waiting. I mean, it's just no after no after no. Wow.
It was invented in that
all right, that's
also that very Mexican cultural city of Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yes. I don't know if I'm pointing out the obvious here, Sam, but we do have quite an active and authentic Mexican population here in Cleveland.
And that's not where you're finding it. You're finding it at white Mexican food restaurants.
No, I'm not. But my favorite Mexican restaurant called Coco Locos, which is 4 minutes.
Which is not Mexican.
Of course, which is 4 minutes. Now. The owners, the daughter of the owners, is friends with my youngest daughter. They are as Mexican as it comes.
Anything other than their friends.
They're Mexican. So that's not it.
You know what's on the menu? You know what's on the menu?
Yes.
Not for the Mexicans.
What?
No, it's not on the menu for the Mexicans. It's on the menu for white, gun-toting, knife-wearing white guys.
That keep women in their basement.
They don't understand. They don't understand. No, I didn't even do that. I don't need to do that. I got enough ammo without going to you guys chopping kids up in their basement.
Yeah. We didn't chop anybody up. We just held them against their will for like 12 years. That's fine. All right.
I bet you if the owners that are friends with your daughters,
yes,
and you know them, the Coco Loco, I'm guessing that if they were in a group of their fellow Mexican friends and family, they would lie about having chori pollo on their menu.
Oh, you think so? That would take away their street credibility?
Hey, I heard something. Do you have something called chori pollo on their menu? They go, us? No, you must have heard wrong.
No way.
We don't have that.
No way. We would never have such a dish.
Let me guess. Can you get I don't know, a pina colada at the
yes,
Coco Loco?
And a margarita.
Yeah, sure can.
Of course, and chips and salsa as you wait for the food.
Yeah.
Of course, why not? Isn't that how it all happens? Look, I know you have a love affair with Kewpie mayo, but out of the American mayo versions, do you have a favorite?
No, I don't buy it.
At all?
No.
Oh, only Kewpie mayo, no matter what?
It's the only one I buy.
Oh, my goodness. So you've never had Duke's?
Why buy anything else? No, and I know you're a fan of Duke's.
Yeah.
Huge fan of Duke's.
Big fan. And by the way, I found out that there is a fervent following of Duke's that I had no idea even existed.
It's funny how people get behind certain products.
Yeah.
And of all the products to find people get behind, mayo. Like Kewpie and Duke's.
Right.
Because mayo is a love it or hate it thing. There's very few people that have no opinion of mayo.
Right.
Yeah.
You love it or hate it. And by the way, you can further delineate between mayo and Miracle Whip.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I love mayo.
I don't hate Miracle Whip.
Oh, it's the worst. It's got that fake zingy flavor to it.
It's got that taste.
Yes, that taste.
I don't hate it.
That's exact.
I wouldn't want.
That's never complimentary.
I wouldn't want
by
a
the way.
sandwich with it.
Yes, but it's not complimentary.
Right.
It's got that taste.
I think it has a place. I think it probably has a place.
For what?
Have we talked about this? Have you ever used mayo? Have you ever used mayo on the outside of like a grilled cheese?
No, I haven't, but I've seen it on. Have I seen that on your video?
You've seen it on Sam the Cooking Guy, yeah. Just let me talk to your audience for a second. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Probably mostly gentlemen. Am I right in that?
Mostly, but we have women like Sylvie Curry and Diane Me, yes.
Yeah, I got you. Just let me tell you this. The next time you go to make a grilled cheese or any kind of grilled sandwich that would require mayo, that would require butter on the outside, just when you reach Sam told me I'm going to do it. And it looks bizarre.
All right.
Piece of a sandwich is built. There's grilled, there's cheese and whatever, bacon, whatever you're putting in it. You take it, you put mayo on just like butter, and then just throw it in the pan or however you're going to cook it.
Wow.
You would never taste it and say, is there mayo in this? You would just taste it and say, that was fucking awesome.
And does it lend to a better browning on the outside, or like what else do you notice aside from not using butter?
No, I think if I did two of them, you would not know which was which.
So why bother?
It's kind of the same. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
and it does add a nice extra rich taste.
Yes, well that I can see. One of the I don't want to get into the barbecue weeds here and show off my knowledge, but one of the key ingredients to the Arby's brisket sandwich, when that, and I think it's still out now, that might even be a normal menu item, is there's a layer of mayonnaise on the bottom bun. And they can use less brisket because mayo doesn't taste. It takes on the taste of brisket. And as you take the bite, the mayo is rolling around in your mouth and coating.
It richens the whole thing up.
It makes it seem like you have more brisket in your mouth. It was like one of the I had whoever was in charge of making that sandwich from Arby's on many, many years ago and told me that. And I was like, wow, I want to take a dump all over this, but it's kind of brilliant in its own right. So just in case you're trying to hide flavors or use less meat and increase the mouth feel, add a little layer of mayo.
I like the idea that it increases mouthfeel. I don't like the idea that they can cheap out on the amount of brisket they're using. So with that theory, it's in their roast beef Arby things too then, right? Probably.
I guess, yeah. Dennis Busso from Colorado. Mexican chori pollo recipe. One of my favorite meal choices when we go to our favorite Mexican restaurant is chori pollo. The delicious dish has layers of cooked chicken with chorizo sausage, caramelized onions, all topped with cheese for one tasty meal. Chorizo.
Can I get you to say chorizo?
Chorizo. That's how you say it properly.
It's CHORIZO, not CHRITZO. It's not chorizo. It's chorizo.
Chorizo. Gracias.
No.
Chorizo. Gracias.
No.
Sí. De nada. No. Right. I can speak Spanish, by the way. Okay. All right, look, you are releasing videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which means tomorrow, what are we waiting for?
Yes.
Tomorrow, are we doing a big reveal? Exclusive? What are we doing?
We're ahead. I don't know what it is.
Oh, my. Also,
I'm so sorry.
within the minutes of this conversation, we also realized that I have invested in 500,000 of these, which I will be printing money with here shortly as soon as I get inventory. I'm very excited about that, as I'm sure you know.
500,000. I think
invested
that's a good number.
It's a round number. I don't have near the subscribership.
I would have said maybe a little deep right off the bat, but what the hell?
No, I don't want to run into.
Go home.
I don't want to run into a situation where I'm out of stock. I want to have plenty of stock.
No,
plenty.
No. I feel bad. I have been.
Yeah. Well, also,
we have. Yep.
What you have? What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I have nothing.
All right.
Wait, I'll tell you. Stand by.
Right.
Tomorrow's episode is.
Yes.
Drum roll. Wait, I'm just waiting for the dots to complete for Max to tell me. Oh boy, I thought it'd be done by now. This is embarrassing. No, you gotta keep that shit.
Should have the drum roll on loop.
Okay.
Here we go.
No, God, wait. Oh my shit. What's tomorrow's episode?
Oh, just make something up. I mean, nobody's really watching. I mean, who cares?
I know, I can't. I don't know what it is.
Deep fried watermelon.
They keep talking.
Thank goodness.
We're making deep fried watermelon.
I knew it. Have you? Wait, you did deep fry a steak a little while back, right? Did you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did a big tomahawk, right? I think we actually talked about that. Now that I think about it. Yeah.
Oh, I know what tomorrow is.
Yes. Here we go.
I think I got it figured out. He's not helping.
What is?
We're doing a Nashville hot steak.
Wow, Nashville hot steak. What kind of
hot steak?
What kind of cut do we use for that? Is that like a skirt steak or a flank steak?
No, I used a little boneless Wagyu ribeye, about that big.
Yeah. Just was it just the cap or just the eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Pickles? Yeah.
Absolutely on top.
And the spicy oil
Texas
sauce?
Toast, bread, and butter.
Yeah. All right.
The exact spicy oil sauce that we use at Not Tacos for the Nashville hot chicken taco, which, by the way, is a 10.
I love Nashville hot chicken. Did you deep fry the steak?
Yeah.
You did? What are the serendipitous? We were just talking about frying a steak. There you go.
Can you imagine?
Well, I can't.
God, I hope that's the one. That's
yeah, I'm baited.
Effing great.
Yeah, I bet.
Well,
fried steak. That's how we used to do fondue when I was growing up.
Confirmed by Max.
All right, thank God.
By deep frying, that was a thing. What happened to fondue?
I don't know. Like anybody that I've ever told what my version of fondue was, they look at me in shock and horror because they're just used to the cheese fondue with breads and fruits. And I said, "Oh, well,
you're going to say the oil.
Didn't you have a vat of oil and cubed beef and you just stick it in the oil and hope you cooked it right and then compound butter waiting on the side?" That's what I had. That was fondue for me as a youth.
When we went out for fondue to a fondue restaurant, my mom didn't make it, but every so often we'd go out. You would get both.
Huh.
You'd get bread, you'd get beef, you'd get blah, blah, a million things. There was always a cheese pot, melty cheese pot, and an oil pot. And they're both good. They both have a place.
Yeah. I've never really done cheese fondue, but I have many great memories of oily beef fondue, especially the time when I was in 9th grade and I was had the beef cube on my hand and the fork underneath, and then I rammed the fork through my hand. That was great.
Attaboy.
Yeah, that was
attaboy.
That was the first time I ever said the F word in front of my parents, live and in person.
How'd that go down?
Oh, I got away with it because I had a fork sticking in my hand. They were a little more concerned. I don't even think they heard me say the F word. I think they just saw a fondue fork sticking in my hand and were like, "Oh, that's taking the level of dinner down right now." So, all right, we're going to look for the Nashville hot steak tomorrow at thecookingguide.com on the YouTube channel, 2.13 or more million subscribers. And are we taking a week off and you're coming back into the normal seat or what?
No, I'm here. We're in.
All right, we're in. Here we go. So Sam will have a breather next week, and maybe the week after.
And
that?
the book we launched the book. We launched the book on.
Is that November?
Friday.
Ooh, Friday.
No.
great.
Well, I haven't shown the. Well, I've just hinted at it.
Yes. So we'll be able to talk about it, is what we're saying.
Absolutely.
All right. So
it comes out November 10th.
First Tuesday of September, you'll be back. We'll be talking about the new book and concept and all that good stuff.
We'll be able to look at it and hold it. Well, I'll be able to look at it and hold it.
Yeah.
I only have one copy right now.
Also,
I will not be getting any more for a while.
See if you can put this in the memory bank. There is something that will look the same on us at that time, and that's all I'm going to say. Don't take any guesses. But there'll be something that is the same about us the first Tuesday in September. All right?
Us.
All right. Yes, you and me.
That's hard.
Yes, you and me. There you go. Sam the Cooking Guy can be found over at the YouTube channel, The Cooking Guy, and thecookingguy.com. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see him in the first Tuesday of September. Sam, always appreciate the time.
See you, man.
You got it.
Thanks for having me. Always happy to be here.
Appreciate it. There he is, Sam the Cooking Guy, right there. And now we have to, as I say, make tracks out of here because we've gone long, but always worth it. That was Sam the Cooking Guy. Nashville hot steak tomorrow. Ooh, very excited. Nothing better than fondue. And a ribeye Wagyu fondue to that. How about it? All the way back in the first hour, Stephen Reichlin was in. BBQBible.com is website. We talked about a plethora of things, not the least of which was how great pork tenderloin is. We learned about where the etymology of bacon came from, and it was referencing pork initially. Also some beef. We talked about horse, unsolicited by me, by the way, I would like to add. He led us down that road. Steve DeShazer was on after that, talking about Lion Energy. Safari LT is the one you're going to want to check out. Get the 2 solar panels. Get the LT Power Pack or whatever the hell it's called, like $1,000. I might pick one up. Why not? Second hour, Sam the Cooking Guy. All Sam, all the time. We'll take next week off. Well, he'll take next week off. I will be here. Embedded correspondents are in. Derek Riches will probably be back in. He took last month off. Had another pressing engagement. Fun stuff. And then Sam the Cooking Guy and Malcolm Reed will be back in 2 weeks' time as we jump the month of September, if you can believe it. September 11th, 2001. I will never forget. Until next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, this is your program host and proud U.S. American, Greg Rempe. Good night now.